while driving someone, we should have screened you better. Things like that. Because there should be some responsibility that falls on them as a company.
I agree.
Because, like, if a FedEx truck hit a little kid, would you want the driver to pay the family? Or would you rather FedEx did? Because the driver's not going to be able to pay them. You know, like, most people don't have 10 grand in savings, much less...
If that happened to me,
You know.
money would be the least concern. But the driver doing it would also be the most concerned. The company would also be concerned. I'd want an investigation done as to why they didn't know this driver was potentially a dangerous driver. If the driver is a dangerous driver and or not in a very bad situation where they ended up
Well,
at fault. I'd
so
want a very
all-
thorough investigation on it.
That's another thing about, like, Uber and all those places, is they route their drivers. They tell them exactly where to turn, when to turn, everything.
Okay. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to fall into an unfortunate circumstance.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying,
But
like,
I mean,
let's say that
yeah.
the driver is a really bad driver. He's a drunk driver. He's a drug addict. He's something like that. There's something that
Now
they
yeah,
missed.
the
I
company
would
should
want to.
the company should, like, scout that out. I'm talking about more of just, like, the guy wasn't paying attention and, you know, makes a turn and looks left and hits someone walking across the crosswalk. It's just
That's recklessness on the driver, not the company.
yeah, but that driver's never going to be able to pay for, like, the medical bills.
I wouldn't want the driver paying for the medical bills.
Yeah,
If
the
you
company
kill, if
should.
you killed, if
But
you killed,
currently the rule is that the driver pays everything.
actually, I do agree with that. If there's funeral costs and stuff like that, the company should absolutely, as a, I guess as you say, some kind of an apology, as some kind of for grief, you know, there should be no question that the company covers that. But I would also want to make sure that the driver was focused on.
All I'd want from the driver, honestly, is I would like the police to do their job on the driver. You know, give him the citation for driving and everything like they would any other person that, you know, hit someone, because you always get a ticket when you hit someone. And do all that, but I want the company to handle the legal stuff, all the legal.
I would want the cops handling it.
Well, I mean, cops don't handle legal. Like, I mean, the company should do, like, whatever the payout is at the end. The company should handle that. The company should reevaluate how long they're working their employees and stuff like that. If you get you can't get unemployment or anything like that from driving for them. You get no benefits. Lots of things like that.
I would actually expect that, just because they seem more like a contract player than they are anything else.
That's what they're calling them, is contractors, but they aren't. Because technically Uber doesn't have any employees. They're entirely just an app that makes money.
Alright, well, here's the thing that I'm saying about the driver. I want that bastard, if he's, you know, a drunk, if he's an addict, I want him in therapy. I want him institutionalized. I don't want him sitting in jail. I don't want him going through that legal crap, because that's just going to make him worse. Like, I want to make sure that that person got help, because otherwise they're just going to go and break somebody else's heart. Because that's the thing I'm going to be thinking about, is this bastard getting back out, doing it again. That's what we need to fix.
That's another thing in there, too, because, like, if that guy has to go to court and gets, like, ordered to do, like, some kind of, like, not anger management, but, like, something like that. Anger management's the best one I can think of, because when you get out of jail for it, you have to pay for those classes yourself.
Do they make sure that person gets a job? Do they open up a doorway for them to get a job?
No.
That's what I'm against.
They just, the day you, so, like, when Linnell got out of jail for the domestic abuse thing, they made her go take a class a week that was like $70, $80.
Team deathmatch.
Yeah, I know for a fact she couldn't afford.
Alright, here's like a rough draft.
And then they penalize you for, like, not being able to do it.
Right. Well, here's a rough draft of what I think should be done as far as a job is concerned. getting out and you're going to have these fees and all this other crap. Well, first you need to get a job. And I think that they should, in large part, take over that part and start making them get jobs that they would otherwise not go for, to open up doorways where they have, like, condoms. And almost had you, man. Good shot. Good shot. But basically, get them into, like, different kind of fields, different kind of jobs they would otherwise be uncomfortable with on their own, but getting them into different fields and trying to help them change their entire life and pattern just through the type of work that they do.
Did you know you can jump on the diving board and it bounces you?
No.
That's cool.
Ooh. Oh, that was so cool, man. I wish you did kill me, though. I really do. That would have been freaking awesome. I might just highlight that, but not to my benefit. He jumped right off the thing and down at me like Wolverine style with his gun. Almost got me, too. Anyways, go ahead, Colin.
I just think that, like, the company should handle all the, like, restitution and everything, whereas the driver should get whatever punishment a normal driver who hit the person would get. He'd get all the same the things a normal citizen would have, but then the company should be the one who takes care of, like, all of restitution and everything, because that guy wouldn't have been on that corner driving that car if they hadn't told him to.
Alright, so here's my thought.
If there is a deposition, the company should have to take care of it as well, I think.
The whole getting that person help and getting them through therapy and getting them fixed, I think that should be paid for through the company.
Well, I mean, so you're thinking of it like a drunk driver. I'm thinking of more of like the guy just makes an honest mistake.
Yeah, that person would get the least amount, gets the least amount of punishment for it. It's not somebody who needs help. I'm thinking of the drivers that everybody fears right now.
Well, I don't think they can even like hire those ones for the most part. A
lot of those guys hide because if they don't have a record, there's no proof that they're actually drug addicts.
What I'm saying is you have to own a nice car to be allowed to do these services.
For one, there's another one that doesn't give a shit about your car.
Oh yeah, that's DoorDash, where they deliver.
Yeah,
but if like
they were here at my house
Uber
yesterday.
And stuff,
all Uber does is have you go and get your car inspected at one of their
Good shit, dude. Good shit.
certified things and make sure you have a driver's license. And that's
we're on Party Chat.